Okay, the product of the day is the Breeder's Edge ID Me dog collars. Use these collars to separate your puppies from birth or to separate them at a young age to know the difference when, from one puppy to the next puppy. That's the product of the day. You can get that out of Animal Revival, the same company that I told you about before. And if you need your puppy shots, another good product, you need puppy shots. You get 25 shots for a little, maybe like $150. Shipped to you overnight or 2 or 3 day shipping in the ice box. Make sure it's still cold. You get 25 shots. You know what I'm saying? That's for like right at $150. If you add it all up to any of you brothers' local feed store or any of you sisters' local feed store, then you're going to make a hellified discount. It's going to be a hellified discount on what you paying compared to what you paying at your feed store. So check it out. Animal Revival, PBK9s. Let's get into it.
Don't push me, nigga, cause I am not a killer. You think cause I'm a female, I won't sit in the gorillas. You gon' say it's Halloween. Michael Jackson Thriller. Don't think it's Halloween, nigga. Michael Jackson Thriller. When you know you really soft, nigga, soft like a pillow. I'm on some real shit now, and I'm all about the money. Raw millionaire, and I'm all about my money. I made songs for my bitches who be all about the money. You catch flies with shit, you catch bees with honey. They call me raw millionaire, and I'm all about that money. I wake up, get up, then I count my money. You can't be a millionaire if you ain't about this money. No, I know some bitches hate me, they say I'm acting funny. Do I gotta spell it out for you, ho, is you a dummy? No, bitches shouldn't hate me, cause your life crummy. I've been saying it the whole time, bitch, I'm about my money. Don't push me, nigga, cause I am not a killer. You think cause I'm a female, I won't cylinder gorillas. They gon' say it's Halloween. Michael Jackson Thriller. They gon' think it's Halloween, nigga. Michael Jackson Thriller. When you know you really soft, nigga, soft like a pillow.
Thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Big Dog Talking News for the day, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it yet. Appreciate all my brothers and sisters that hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here. Don't forget to drop down in them comments as well, my brothers and sisters. Shout out to all the bulldoggers from the north to the south to the east to the west, doing the right things with these dogs and keeping them dogs looking great. You know what I'm saying? Without any more hesitation, let's get into this dog news. First thing I want to say, man, is thanks to everybody that donate to the channel. They hit me in the Cash App. They hit me in the Super Thanks. All that's thanks to everybody, man, that support the channel. All my people out there. We got a few topics to talk about today. We're going to get in directly into it. We ain't going to sugarcoat it. We ain't going to wait around. We're going to jump straight off in it. Now, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of topics. You know what I'm saying? But first, and we're going to talk about how a lot of y'all older brothers is leading us younger brothers in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? But first, I want to show y'all a dog that's supposed to have been full-time winner. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing about it is dog stuff, my brothers. Brothers do stuff for sales. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, a brother will argue something for sales. You know what I'm saying? He'll argue something for sales. He'll argue something for clout. You know what I'm saying? When it's certain things just so easy to see. You know what I'm saying? Certain things just so easy to see, and it ain't about hating. It's about catching people in lies. You know what I'm saying? Catching people in their puppy peddling ways. Willing to do and say anything to sell a puppy. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do is we gonna look at some of these pictures of this dog that's supposed to be a 4-time winner. For the brothers who don't know, this is the dog Bang X. Now, just a couple months ago, this dog was a 2-time winner. Brothers were saying he wasn't even a 2-time winner. And they was arguing that point, saying he's not a 2-timer. Why are you saying he's a 2-timer? Now, just 2 months later, he's claiming he's a 4-time. He's claiming he's a 4-timer. Okay? Now, these pictures right here are taken December 22nd, 2022. Over 6 months ago. As you look at these pictures, man, you see this dog is a beautiful dog. Clean as a baby's ass. You know what I'm saying? He's not been touched. He's let alone being a four-timer. He's probably hadn't even had any real schooling yet. And as we flip through these pictures of this dog, you will see this dog is smooth sailing. This dog is a beautiful dog. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful dog. I don't know why brothers want to perpetrate, you know what I'm saying? Perpetrate and lie and make up things for puppy sales. You know what I'm saying? This dog hasn't even been worn down, like how you can put it, like broken in yet, like a car. You know, the dog haven't been broken in yet. Anything. You look at him, he's pretty, man. He's a pretty dog. You know, but they claiming a four-timer. You know, and we're gonna keep strolling through these pictures right here. All right, one hell of a comment I seen this week, you know, that I'm gonna talk about. Brother say, two things that don't matter in the competition: papers and age. You know, when it comes to competing, two things that don't matter is papers and age. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell my young brothers, you know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell you, you know, listen to all this dog stuff, even mine. You know what I'm saying? Listen to mine, listen to everybody's on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, always keep not in the back of your head, but in the front of your head, that you can outcompete us in any damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That you can outcompete us in anything. You know, never doubt your plan. Never doubt your program. Now, I do want to make this statement. Now, I got banned from the yellow board, both yellow boards, for 6 hours or a day or something. And I got banned because of the yellow versus Jeep thumbnail picture. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make this statement as well while I'm saying this. For everybody that hit my messages saying they wanted to see a fight, where was I showing the fight at? How could they see the fight? Like, what kind of, I'm not going to say what kind of people are we dealing with, but do you understand that if you're dealing with these dogs and you know these dogs, there is no fight from back in the days with yellow and Jeep? You know, when I make a thumbnail and I say versus, I'm comparing one to the other. You know what I'm saying? Comparing one to the other. You know, it's just crazy how y'all so strict, you know what I'm saying, on y'all rules, but y'all let people get disrespected in y'all groups so much. You know what I'm saying? My whole video had nothing to do with fighting at all. Jeep versus Grand Champion Yellow. When it comes to production, when it comes to rum lists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The people, like, I can't help what people that didn't know the breed or people that didn't know what I was talking about was thinking. You know? And I feel like that was it was mislabeling me in that far as being restricted. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get restricted a couple more times, ain't no telling what'll happen. You know? And I just know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how folk restrict certain things but let other stuff. I'll get called a nigger in one of them chats. But they won't take that out. But they want to take, when I make a thumbnail that's talking about one dog versus the other dog, common sense tell you, if you follow my page, that I ain't talking about Jeep fighting no damn yellow. You know what I'm saying? Common sense tell any dog man that know pit bulls, because you know it ain't happen. You know what I'm saying? If you've been following my page, when have I ever showed you a dog fight? If you've been following my page, when have I ever did it? That ain't what we do on this page. You know what I'm saying? Only way I'm going to show you that, if them folk get that when they go to do one of them busts that I'm reporting. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you ain't seeing it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seeing it. So folk got to understand, man, YouTube thumbnails, you have to be creative. A lot of y'all brothers won't understand it because you're stuck in Facebook and you're not trying to understand the YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? When I make a title, when I make a picture, thumbnail, everything ain't got to be all personal. You know what I'm saying? We want our videos and whatever we put up to get watched. Everything goes off algorithm and all this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, one video links from the next. It's just crazy, and a lot of people don't understand that because you ain't dealing in that world. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dealing in it. You know? And it's just crazy, like I said before, man. Like I said before. I pay attention to a lot of stuff, man. I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I see all kind of names get called in them chats. None of them get erased. But yet, my video get erased, and I wasn't even talking trash about nobody on the video. You know what I'm saying? All straight dog talk. No trash talking. Even though a lot of the trash talk be dog talk. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand. It's easy for me to get banned. Next man got to do a push a little bit more, and he get banned. But anyway, you know, I was just making a post about my Walker Reds. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the Walker Red line. This is what they call the Walker Mall line. But this particular Walker Mall line only consists of 5 dogs in the world. The Walker Reds. And if it's not coming off of one of them 5 dogs, it's not considered a Walker Red. You know what I'm saying? It got to be coming off of one of the 5 dogs off the Walker Red litter. You know what I'm saying? The last litter bred by the old man himself off of the new stock bred back to the old stock. You know what I'm saying? That was the first breeding made like that by the old man himself, and the last breeding made like that at the Walker Reds. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make my post about the Walker Reds, and I still ain't been able to make my post about the Walker Reds yet because it was restricted. I was restricted, rather. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, old school traits. Matter of fact, it's called the Old Family Walker Red line. You know what I'm saying? Them 5 dogs are the only dogs who can throw down the Walker Red dogs. These ain't the buckskin Walker Mall dogs, the black face Walker Mall dogs. These are particular strain of dogs that was bred a particular way. You know what I'm saying? Bred a particular way. You know? So we ain't gonna sit here and act like they all over. It's only 5 of them. And all 5 of them living. It's only 5. Walker Reds. You know, Walker Reds, however you want to pronounce it. Walker Reds. See, I ain't gonna call no names. We just gonna call this guy the new guy. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna call him the new guy. The rookie. You know, the rookie. If you want to be called it rated rookie, whatever, you ain't rated yet. You know, you just a rookie. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Telegram, my brothers and sisters, like I said before and I was saying on the live, any app that you download from your phone can be traced for when you're doing illegal activities or any kind of activities or any kind of, if you're cheating on your wife, anything. You know what I'm saying? Those apps can be traced. Now, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at what Google say. You know, Google don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Google don't know everything. But let's see what Google say. Never a better time to sell drugs on Telegram. It's never a better time to buy drugs on Telegram. And you telling me these are the apps that you feel safe talking on? Man, listen here, man. Listen here, man. A lot of y'all boys put yourself in the situations you get in. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in the situations you get in, man. You know, a lot of y'all don't got the it factor. You know what I'm saying? You don't got it. You want it too bad. You don't got it. It just gotta be in you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in you. It ain't something you can buy. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy it. You know, you can't talk your shit on Facebook and earn your way to it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that gotta be in you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much trash you talk, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. It ain't gonna pop up in you overnight. You know what I'm saying? No. Drug dealers, VIA, using Telegram app. Yes, sir. Check it out. Now in this next clip, I'm gonna let y'all read it for a second. How they utilize Telegram to get about 20 some drug dealers in an investigation. You telling me, uh, as a dog man, you think it's smart Welsh to be talking dog stuff on an app that ISIS is using? But you claim it can't be encrypted. You about to be the dumbest dog man I seen on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can't. Like I said, you can't buy it. You can't talk your shit and earn it. It gotta be in you. You know what I'm saying? It got to be in you. You know, you clearly are losing the traits of the American Pit Bull Terrier that you got in your papers. If you pull your papers out and then look how your dogs is acting on them pictures, you're losing the traits of them dogs. You know, you're losing the traits. But like I said, man, with every message, we got to at least have a lesson involved with it. You know what I'm saying? We got to at least have a lesson involved with it. When it comes to uh, being one with these dogs, connecting with these dogs. If you ain't got no connection with these dogs, you can't expect to get certain things out of your dog that other brothers can pull out of these dogs. You want to see if you got a connection with them. Okay, when you hand your leash over to somebody else that he don't know at all, not nobody that be hanging around you, somebody he don't know at all, can they walk away with that dog? You know, can they walk away with him? Most pit bulls are friendly. JD Hog is friendly. You know, but my question is, can they walk away with the dog? And if the dog don't look back, then you don't have that bond with that dog. You know what I'm saying? That can be your favorite dog. If you walk that dog away from you and that dog don't look back at you, he can be the friendliest dog in the world. If he don't look back at you, you don't have the bond you think you have with that dog. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about whether he try to bite you because you're walking away. We're just gonna do something simple. You know, does he look back at you as that person gets 20, 30 yards away? You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to try to bite them, but is he looking back at you? You know, that's a quick way to check to see how close mentally your dog is with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you good. You show him off, and that's your favorite dog. But you want to see where that dog mental at with you. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all like this? You know, because that's what it's gonna take when you go in them competition. That's what it's gonna take. Now, these next few pictures are some pictures of how my staffs looked back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The few staffs that I did have, this is how my staffs was looking back then. And the brown one, I had a brown one that looked, they look exactly like these dogs. You know what I'm saying? Exactly like these dogs. But check it out. Now, let's talk a little bit of dog history. You know, we always like to talk dog history. Let's talk some dog history. Okay, before this pre-internet, before we had the internet, we had the sporting dog journals and all that type of stuff. Now we got the internet. You know, before the internet, we only knew certain stories when it came to these dogs. Richard Stratton books, Miss Diane Jessup books, sporting dog journals, whatever. Them the only stories you knew. Internet come out, post-internet, now we find out different things. You know what I'm saying? Now we find out different things. You start to see, like I showed my brothers on the live a couple weeks ago, and I had to do this on the show because I got to break it down a little more. You know what I'm saying? We always saying Mr. Kobe imported this first, or this person imported this first, but sometimes you got to use common sense with things. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go by everything you see written, because contrary to your opinion, somebody is writing that story. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is writing the story that you're reading. All right, so sometimes you got to use common sense. Okay, so now like I told y'all before, let's go back to this picture right here. These young brothers, 1800s, with American Pit Bull Terrier. Now, my thing is, by showing you this picture is to let you see that brothers from all creeds was rocking with these dogs when they first came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? That Kobe stuff, the Tudor stuff, that's what was written. You know what I'm saying? That's not reality. You know, it's reality to some folk. You know, it's reality. When I say not reality, I don't mean those brothers didn't put their work down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only one side of the story. You know, that's only one side of the story. And being we got this internet now, you know, we can see other sides. But as you look at these pictures, you know, it's going to show you both sides of the stories. I looked at some of the best pictures I could find. Great poses, great dogs, you know, great looking dogs, great structures. It just, I love looking at these dogs because they're old and they looking great compared to some of the dogs that we look at modern day times don't even look this damn good. You know what I'm saying? Great pictures, great dogs. That's why I always say take great pictures with your dogs, because I'm showing you pictures now from the 1800s. You know what I'm saying? Both black and white brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But my point of making this conversation is, you know, we fail. We always talking about who had the first ones. But if we go to reality of how it was really going, now I'm showing you pictures, you know, from the 1800s of both black and white brothers with dogs. Okay? Now, reality will tell you, not what's written, you know, because we know books are written to give you certain, you know, make you see things certain ways. Let's go to reality. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to reality. 1865, end of slavery. Some of these pictures were took after slavery, maybe during slavery. You know, we don't know. I'm not here to talk about that. But what I am here to talk about is why we never say anything about the natives having dogs before all of them. You know what I'm saying? Common sense would tell you if these brothers, black and white, got pit bull terriers in the 1800s, that when the white man, the black man was a slave and he couldn't go out and do all this, the Indian wasn't it. You know, the Native American wasn't a slave. You know what I'm saying? So it was common sense that the white man and the Indian made trade-offs back in them days. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. You know, guns was traded, other things was traded, and dogs was traded. You know what I'm saying? You can bet your bottom dollar them brothers bought some of them Irish dogs over, you know, when they came over, and they traded with them Indians, them Native Americans, my native brothers. You know what I'm saying? My native brothers. You can bet your bottom dollar. You know, so I would put them, you know, at the front of having this dog in America. You know what I'm saying? As well. You know, you got to put them brothers in the you know, in the forefront as well. You know, and like I said before, all this stuff is coming out post-internet. You know, a lot of the information that brothers is talking about is pre-internet. You know what I'm saying? Pre-internet. But you don't want to talk about the stuff that we are finding out, the stuff that that's coming to the light post-internet. All these stuff about these brothers hanging all these papers, post-internet. All these fake pedigrees and all that stuff, post-internet. We didn't know all that stuff back in the days. Yeah, you heard about it, but you didn't know who was doing what was this, what was that. You couldn't see this dog on a paper looking black when he ain't supposed to be black. You know, because the other brother in another state, you can't see him. You can only hear about that dog. You know? Now, years later, you hear, oh, man, that dog was black. It don't matter now. But post-internet, you know, they don't get away that easy. Brother be like, oh, man, that don't match up with this. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So when we use reality looking at these pedigrees, knowing reality, that dog don't belong there, we got to use reality and know where these dogs started at. You know what I'm saying? Where they started at. You know, everybody know we didn't have rights, even leave, period, until the end of that time. You know what I'm saying? To the end of slavery. So I'm showing you these pictures, And I'm gonna consider that this is the end of slavery on these pictures. Somewhere in between 1865 and 1900. So you can't tell me the native brothers didn't have bulldogs way before we can get free. And you had free black brothers out back then. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hearing about them either. You know, you can't tell me, it wasn't other brothers other than Kobe and Earl Tudor that was breeding these dogs. And I gotta say again, because when I mention them brothers' names and I try not to look at it in certain ways, I don't want to seem like I'm hating because they put their thing down in the dog game. And one thing we can't do, we can't help. Nowadays we can't help if you don't get your dog out there. Back in them days, we couldn't control it. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't control it. So when post-internet, when we start going back and checking all this other stuff out, you see a lot of the stories about the bulldog ain't the stories about the bulldog. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. We just getting a little bit of history. I wanted to show some old pictures that I thought was great pictures. Here, my brothers, we have a situation where we have a dog brother lying for kicks, lying for fame. We got one lie. A brother say, Welsh say, Bain wanted him 10 acres of land. Bain X wanted him 10 acres of land. Okay, brother might be bought 10 acres of land. Brother might be inherited 10 acres of land. Bain X ain't won 10 acres of land. Let's keep it real with it. Let's keep it real with it. You know what I'm saying? Bain X ain't won 10 acres of land. Let's keep it all the way 100, man. Let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this here. You brag more than me. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't got nothing to brag about. So your bragging don't last long, but you brag more than me. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me you won 10 acres off a dog? Man, listen here, folk. All my subscribers out there. JD Hall won me 10 acres. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come to the channel. I need every single body in that subscribe to the channel Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna blow a whole half an acre balling. I'm gonna blow a whole half an acre balling out a whole week. Blow a whole half an acre on my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna bother me. I just won 10. Ain't nothing but a half an acre. Whatever I can sell a half an acre for, I'm gonna blow it on the subscribers. He bragged way more than me. But see, it ain't hard to catch folk in lies. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about the truth and a lie, you got to remember that lie. Because you got to remember the same lie year after year after year after year. When the truth don't change, man. The truth don't change. You know what I'm saying? It don't. Dog run 15 miles with a weighted collar, 13-pound weighted vest on. Another lie. 15 miles is exactly how far I'm sitting right here in this chair right here. 15 miles is exactly how far I'm sitting from the Atlantic Ocean right now. And I promise you, hold up, let me show you this dog after this 15-mile run. I promise you, that ain't the body of a dog that can run 15 miles with 13 extra pounds on it. I can promise you that. 15 miles ain't no little way. 15 miles ain't no little way. But hey, a lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it. The old saying, lie don't care who tell it. But these dog channels good for catching them. We good for catching them, man. We good for catching them. Shout out to all my bulldoggers from the north to the south to the east to the west, holding it down the way y'all always do, man. We gonna keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep this thing going. We just in the thing where we gonna catch folk in lives tonight. And see, the thing about it, we talking all dogs. We ain't not one time yet left to another subject outside of dogs. You know, when we start talking to these brothers, a lot of them start drifting in other directions. Start wanting to talk about this, wanting to talk about that, wanting to talk about, man, listen here, we talking about dogs, right? But when your whole dog game flawed, you know what I'm saying, and you're around here throwing eyes up at everybody, you know, it ain't hard for folk to peep it out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard for folk to peep it out, you know. And like I always say, man, there's too many good dog brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, younger than me and older than me. You know, right now my dog brothers, shout out to all my young brothers in the game, 18, 19, 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? You might have to school some of these old brothers in this dog game. Because right now I'm schooling one older than me. You know what I'm saying? One older than me telling me an app can't be traced. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, man. You rookie. Like I say, you rookie. 40-year-old rookie. Better get your shit together before you come stepping in that arena, man. Before you come stepping in that arena. I don't do Telegram. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to make history off you, fam. Welsh, I don't need to make history off you. It's too much history where I'm from. It's too much history where I'm from. I don't need to make history off you. But what you can do, like I told you before, you could come around here and I could take you and show you some pit bull history. You know what I'm saying? Pit bull history. And you can stop throwing up Rock Hill, South Carolina to me like you in Bulldog country. See, one thing about it, Nas been told a lot of brothers a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Brothers hate what they don't understand. They fear what they can't conquer. This is the theory of man. Became a monster. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Nas been told you, a lot of y'all brothers wasn't born then. But if you was, you didn't understand. And Welsh, you was born then because you're older than me. So apparently, you know what I'm saying, while you keep throwing up all these crackhead jokes and all that, you was in the house and couldn't come out the yard or either living that other kind of life and you know, looking at bulldogs from afar. You know what I'm saying? Looking at bulldogs from afar. While we was out there bulldogging, you was doing something else. You know? And when Buck City came out with his show a couple years back, you decided to go get your first dogs. You know what I'm saying? You decided to get your first dogs when Buck City came out with his show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brother. You know, when he came out with his show, you got your first dogs, and now you're a damn pro. No pun intended. Now you're a pro. Gucci X your first dog. Bane X your second dog. Now you're a pro. See, the thing is, Welsh, you good at building cars. I see that, you know. And I see you good at building cars, but you ain't good at putting them dogs together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't good at putting them together, you know. And what we gonna do, brothers, is I'm gonna do a show, and we gonna everybody gonna learn how to make their own bully max. We're gonna do a show where we look at each ingredient, mix our own stuff up, and make your own not bully max. Sorry about that, brothers. Pit bull max. You know what I'm saying? At least if you make your own pit bull max, then you don't have to worry. You know the ingredients that's going in it. You don't have to worry about it hurting your dog. So we're going to do a show where we're going to mix our own pit bull max up together. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to look at his old videos and I'm going to see exactly every ingredient he got in it. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to replicate the show. And we're going to see how he made it. And we're going to add some stuff in that I know is supposed to be in it. And you ain't going to need to get some stuff that possibly can hurt your dog. You know what I'm saying? Possibly can hurt your dog. But see, we ain't going to talk about all that. Because see, at one point, I was feeling what brother said about, don't say this about this, or don't say this about this brother or that brother. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got to do me. You know what I'm saying? I got to do me. And my show logo is, some gonna like it, some ain't. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm really worried more about the ones who like it. I'm worried about the ones who like it when I need to stick to what my show say. Some gonna like it and some ain't, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't cry when Jack Kelly was doing that printing and all that stuff up back then. Don't cry about Pelican Bay. You know what I'm saying? For revising what he did. You know what I'm saying? For revising some of that stuff that was lied about in some of these books that these brothers coming up here with and letting us know the real stories. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be revised, though. You want to be bamboozled. You want to be fooled. You know what I'm saying? You want to be. Then you wonder why you can't keep scratching. You wonder why you can't keep scratching. No matter how much I talk, no matter how much I say it, a high percentage of y'all brothers in the dog game are fooled by materials. By materials you see the dog brothers with. You know what I'm saying? You fooled by the materials you see them with. Think because he got a Lambo that his dogs is Lambos. Think because he got a nice F-250, his dogs is F-250s. Running like that F-250. Thinking because he got a pocket full of loot, his dogs like that. Thinking because he running your city, his dogs like that. A high percentage of y'all brothers let that shit curry y'all out. You know what I'm saying? From competing on any level. You know, from competing on any level. On another quick note, Chico Lopez, seen him dropping a couple videos, you know. May get you a couple views for saying this, Chico. You know, but at the end of the day, we ain't hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hearing it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hearing it. These brothers already saying you charge so high for your dogs, brothers can't even take the dog out for a good walk. Scared the dog gonna die and don't want to waste the money. You know what I'm saying? You charge so high for dogs that brothers can't do nothing but leave the dog in the house looking at a damn TV on the couch. Scared to take them out. For one. Two, we ain't hearing that. See, you came out, Chico, talking directly to Chico. You came out in your first little run of videos when there wasn't no dog channels. So brothers had to fly with that shit you was talking about. Brothers had to believe that stuff you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Different era, Chico. Shark Tank, Chico. Brothers out here grinding all over, Chico. We ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't having you talking about what the hell Burns thought about you. Who the hell can ask Burns to know if you lying or not? That's a damn lie. Burns ain't thought shit about you was no damn dog man. See, you can fool the people out there in that other place, but in this dog world, in the dog YouTube world, Chico, you know what I'm saying? Your number is up. Your number is up. You know what I'm saying? Brothers tired of the high dollar dogs that ain't none of it great dogs, but brothers can't enjoy their dogs. They talking trash to them about their dogs, trying to make it seem like you the only person know Crenshaw, Burns, and this, but you won't tell the truth about what happened to that Bones dog. To them Red Boy Jocko boys. What happened to that Bones dog, Chico? Yeah, but you always lying, talking about what you did with split ears on the scale. This and that and this and that. But you won't tell them boys about Bones. You try to forget that. You know what I'm saying? You try to forget it. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But like I say, until you start respecting these dog brothers in these dog channels out here now, we just gonna play you the same way. You know what I'm saying? Little old Chico. You know what I'm saying? Little old Chico. Nobody don't watch your page no more. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't going for the bull. Nobody ain't having it. We got the same dogs you got already. You know what I'm saying? We done got all the dogs. We don't need them shits no more. All the dogs you done sent out and went and get them brothers papers on it. Them brothers done turned them dogs to Eli dogs. Them brothers done turned them dogs to Jeep dogs. All kind of dogs. And guess what? You ain't getting no recognition, and all them brothers gonna be famous with their dogs, talk shit about their dogs, all because you want to be an asshole not giving up no papers. To any brother that want to hold the papers back on these brothers with these dogs, you only hurting yourself. You ain't hurting nobody else by holding the papers back. Brothers get papers dime a dozen these days. It ain't nothing for a brother to put some papers on any dog. You think I give a damn about making this dog off of a Epinette Kobe, a scatterbred dog, when I know it's a pure yellow dog? You think I care about the papers looking like that when I know what this dog gonna produce? This is gonna be the best Epinette Jeep Eli dog you ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they don't produce great dogs already, but I'm just saying, you know, so you only hurting yourself when you don't give up them papers. You know what I'm saying? You don't give them up. You only hurting yourself. Now, I got to close this thing out. I lost track of time. I thank my boy D Slim and King Dutch Kennels is on live right now, so I got to go route with them boys for a few minutes. Appreciate y'all, checking the video out. Y'all stay safe out there from the north to the south to the east to the west. All my bulldoggers doing what they got to do, the right things with these dogs. Like I always say, stay legal out there. Stay legal out there. Like I always tell you, PB Canines, and I'm out.